of you know that you are in relationships that are wrong? And you stay in those relationships because you can't leave. Not just you can't leave, you don't want to leave. And you're doing this because either love or fear. But today I want to talk about it's the fear. Why do people have the fear of starting over? Why do you feel that you're stuck in that relationship? Why do you feel you're not able to move on and start over? So in today, I want to talk about this because I want to give you confidence to be able to start over. So stay with me. Thank you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela. I've been doing this for over 15 years and I help men and women find love, get love, keep love. My goal is to really truly help you enhance it so that you can have successful relationships. As you know, if you follow me, I do the characteristics and the behavior of people and why do we feel the way that we feel. You have to understand that so that you can have a successful relationship and be able to communicate with and connect with the person that you have in your life. And this is why I do these talks. So thank you for your likes and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button and stay apart. Continue to send me those comments because it helps me understand what it is that you want help in, okay? So thank you. Let's get right into this. Now, the fear of starting over. So let me try to define the understanding of that so you can see where I'm going with this and get a better understanding of our conversation. So people fear starting over because it's an emotional resistance to leaving someone that they believe they are connected to, despite any dissatisfaction that is in that relationship. And it's due to uncertainty. It's due to the loss of the perception that there's a risk. And so you therefore stay and fear the start over because of the what? Unknown. So I want to go in this and talk to you about this. And it's quite a few that I have been checking into and working on to get an understanding of the fear. So I might have to do a part 2. So this may be the whole thing, or I may do part. I think I'm gonna break it up because there's fear is powerful, and so I want to kind of talk a little bit about it. So I might do a part 2. So watch for that. All right, let's get into this. The number one thing that I found, this is Love Doctor saying this, is the reason most people fear starting over is the fear of being alone. It's the fear of being alone. And you get so emotional attached to someone else that you don't have your own self-identity. You don't have your own independency because you've been depending on someone else for so long. And so that fear of being alone kicks in. And you stay because you equate being alone with failure, or loneliness. And so you stay with someone that you knowingly know is not satisfying you or making you happy. And here's how I want to help you with the fear of being alone. First off, you're not alone. If you're a person that believes in the power of love and connection through God, if that is your spirituality or who your God that you find, if you believe that exists, you're not alone. You can talk to those that have been in your past that are no longer here. You're not alone. Sometimes people don't have to be in the presence of you for you to express your thought process. And my thing is, you've got to build emotional independency. You have to do that before you make decisions. If you make a decision and you feel that you can't be without this person, your decision is going to lead you right back to that person because you can't be by yourself. No. So let's I think what I'm gonna have to start doing is sometimes when I talk about this, I'll do some stories and maybe hopefully try to show a scene of what I want to express for you to see clearly what's happening when you do this, because you're not alone, and once you recognize that, you'll get through it better. But go in the comments for me and let me know if you have ever felt fear of being alone. I'd like to know if that's just a few of us that feel that way. Most of us do that. Do we feel that way when we're still? Are you still married and you fear leaving? Are you still? Or was married and the person left and you let them back because of fear of being alone? So, go into the comments. I would love to know your thoughts on that. Okay, so let's go to the other one. Your self-worth, your value. That's the fear of starting over. Do you have a high enough confidence to condition yourself to get past any past rejection or trauma? Because you're staying because you don't believe someone else in the future or you will do better. That they deserve you or you'll do better. And so you stay with this past relationship that may be emotional, toxic. And you stay. And I could go many reasons you may be staying, but I'm just giving an example of why you stay. And it brings down your self-esteem and your confidence that it's so low that you don't think you can get out there and survive. And you stay within that relationship. And that happens a lot with women. Women stay in marriages because their fear of starting over is on the basis of thinking that they can do it by themselves, that they need the help from their mate and don't realize they can start over. I was in an abusive relationship. I didn't care hook or crook. I was not staying. If we had to stay in shelters after shelter until I rebuild my life or whatever, I wasn't staying in that relationship just because he was helping me and sharing and part of the bills. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to be at peace and be happy. And so here's my thing. Rebuild your self-value, your worth, your self-esteem. Set your own self-validation. And start building on that. Connect with other women. Get together. Get out. Get with other male friends. Have fun. Get out. You have to have your own identity so that you don't ever have the fear of starting over, because you can do that. Another one, and I talk about this all the time, and this is the biggest one, and I think I need to do another talk on that one. And because I said this is the fear of starting over, but I always talked about this, which was the fear of the unknown. See, the fear of the unknown is the lack of your understanding something existing, your uncertainty, or the lack of controlling tomorrow. You fear the unknown of what will happen. It's just like some people fear being broke, right? And that fear keeps them stuck, and so they don't spend. And you call them cheap, but it's not that they're cheap. They just fear not having and being broken or being homeless. That's a fear that may have come from, past pain or childhood pain. Well, the unknown is just a familiar pain that feels safer than the uncertain change. See, it's all about your willingness to change. Most people have a hard time changing. If you want to be whoever you're wanting to be and you're looking to go into this life to be, things will change. Nothing's going to stay the same. You've got to shift your mindset to understand about the unknown. The unknowns are opportunities. The unknown is reality. The unknown is the change. You got to know that whatever you do And the action that you take is going to better your life. Stop fearing the unknown. The unknown is a grand of opportunity that you're not trying. There's nothing wrong with trying something new. There's nothing wrong with seeing. It's just like going out to eat. I'll give you an example. Have you ever been with people that constantly want to go to the same restaurants, want to go all the time to the same place because that's all they know, and they don't want to change? And they want to keep trying the same thing because it's the fear of trying. It's like asking somebody to try to eat a piece of alligator, right? And no, I'm not eating no alligator because it's the fear of the unknown of what's going to happen when I eat this alligator. You understand? So it's almost you're holding on those kind of fears. But when you're in relationships that don't make you happy or don't fulfill you, you don't stay in that kind of relationship. You don't stay a part of that type of love because you know that the possibility of meeting someone is high. It's very high. So if you met them, you'll meet someone else. If they loved you at one time, someone else will love you then. So stop fearing the unknown of what's going to happen. You got it. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're doing. As long as you're doing and taking action, you're going to get the opportunities that you're seeking. Period. There's no other way but to receive it. Another one, emotional attachment. You get so attached to somebody that creates addiction for us. And I've talked about this before, about the highs and the lows and how we get so addicted to people that come into our lives, right? And we feed off of that drama and chaos. And I talked about you cannot have confusion in love. That's not going to help you in the future. Staying in a trauma-based relationship. And so you fear starting over because this person may have feared you, may have said, I'm going to do this or that to you. Those are not your relationships. Here's the thing. You have to identify when somebody's not treating you the way you should be treated. Period. You shouldn't be with no one that tears your emotional down, which is we call emotional abuse. And you're staying attached to somebody who's lowering at the same time your self-esteem. That is not the relationship you want to take to the next level. That's not a relationship you shouldn't even entertain. You have to move on and let those kind of relationships go. That's not your mate. Okay? So that's definitely time not to fear. That's the time to run and get out of there and keep going. The other one is, and I'm gonna come back and I'll talk about the next 5. These are just 5 I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna do a part 2. Is your time. Time invested in somebody you believe that you have given, that you have put so much time. We're talking about sometimes you've given years to a relationship and you fear moving on to a new relationship because you've given this time investment into that relationship so much that there's no reason to start over. I might as well just hang on in here because I've been with this person for X amount of years. So what I need to start over for? Because I get to do what I want to do and everything is fine. And you stay because you think you don't want to waste years. What do you mean? Everything is about keeping you happy and being happy. So why would you stay in a relationship with somebody just on the basis of time? Who cares? Nobody cares how long you was married or dated. Who gives a jack behind? It's about your peace and happiness. You have to focus on your future. You have to focus on what's going to help you in your present, not your past. The time doesn't matter. What matters is what's going to be happening tomorrow. And there's a lot of people out here that stay stuck in relationships on the basis of time. I've been with them for years, and fear starting over because of that. And you up there worried about not yourself, but what other people think. And that's why you stay feared, because you're staying on the basis of what others think. Oh, we've been married 30 years. If we get a divorce, they're going to say, ooh, who cares? Who cares? And I just, I want to, and I'm going to come back, like I said, and I'll talk about the other 5, because I just want to, because I want you to really get this. And I want you to understand that fear of starting over, you have to let that go. You have to let go of not being able to start over. You will stay stuck and you will miss out on one of the greatest opportunities in your life, which is self. See, the truth is, starting over isn't what people fear most. It's finding themselves. It's just finding themselves without distractions. That's just the truth. But on the other side of this, fear is about clarity, confidence, and pretty much just loving you. You deserve it. So I hope that what I gave you helped you understand. We are doing monthly events. If you'd like to be a part, go to the link in the description. I'd love for you to come and be a part. If not, join the membership. I put the membership together and because I want to do some chatting, and hopefully you can chat with others so that we can continue to help you through this journey. So thank you for being Love Doctor. I'll be back, talking about love, love, love.